Welcome back. Welcome. This will be a reaction video, but I'm going to give you a warning at the beginning. This will be more about mental health. So, I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to get right into it.
You know when you're in high school and people go, hey, pick a superpower.
Right.
Invisibility or flight.
Right.
I'm already invisible.
The UK doesn't give any funding for it. There's no funding for men's mental health, and it's the biggest killer for men between like 21 and 45. And no one talks about it. No one even mentions it, lad. Men just kill themselves and no one cares.
I'm 20 years old and I've never had a girlfriend.
Oh, why is everybody so upset about these guys? If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
When's the last time you cried?
When my parents left. They dropped me off at college.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
When's the last time you cried?
Like 3 hours ago.
Can I ask why?
Because I'm a nervous wreck.
When's the last time you cried?
Yesterday.
Why?
I miss my grandmother.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
When's the last time you cried?
A week ago. It was my brother's wedding.
Yeah, good brother.
Would you cheat for $1,000?
Nah, man.
I mean, like, that's a lot of money.
You'll never want to cheat on me. You'll be drained, like there's nothing left in you to cheat. But I will cheat because I'm bored.
If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
Absolutely.
Good evening. Comedy legend Robin Williams has been hailed a genius who was one of a kind. The 63-year-old died suddenly at his California home after a long battle with substance abuse and depression.
You know, I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on in the mind of a teenager. All I'm saying is Kyle made a mistake. If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
Are you okay? Yeah? Have you been crying? No. Do you want to talk about it? No. Do you want a hug? Yeah.
I'm gonna pause it right here. Always, I'm not even exaggerating on this. Always reach out and make sure someone's okay, because this might be it. They might be depressed. They might not know what to say. Always make sure that someone's okay. And if they don't look okay and they say they're fine, push it. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they're being honest. Because it could change their life forever. And that's not an exaggeration either. Always make sure that someone is okay. Alright, we're gonna continue now. I do cry at this scene.
Happy birthday to you.
I am 25 and I have no friends.
When I was growing up, man, I was a loser.
31-year-old virgin.
Okay. No friends. I want you to understand that he didn't mean he had no friends completely. He meant that he had no real friends. He probably had plenty of fake friends that would just constantly mock him, and then he finally understood that they weren't real friends. And growing up, you're a loser. That's what other people say. You'll look back on yourself in X amount of years and think, yeah, I was a loser. You were still... You're processing it. You're not a loser. And it's fine to not have friends. It's not okay to not have real ones. You should find real friends. But it's fine to not have friends. It's not okay to go about it and think, man, I'm a loser because I have no friends. Because you're not. Maybe you're a loner, maybe just haven't found the right people, but you're not a loser. You gotta keep looking. Alright, now we continue. And all of these will be linked in the description, by the way. I forgot to say that.
Because that's what I am.
I'm 63 years old and I still think about her and I still think about that night. And I wrote a story about it.
I'm 23 years old and I've never had a girlfriend. I've never been close with a girl.
I'm currently 25 years old and I've never had a girlfriend.
Happy or
There was nothing wrong with that. I want to be completely clear on that. There was nothing wrong with that. Not being close with a girl. Hey, it's hard to be close with a guy too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the same for girls. If you don't have a boyfriend, it's fine. It's not because you're ugly or you're not worth it. It's because you just haven't found the right one. I believe that wholeheartedly. You just gotta keep looking and push through it until it happens. Because once it will happen, then it will be a reward that's well anticipated. Alright, let's continue again. I'm sorry for keep pausing it, but these are things that need to be said.
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you. I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
Like, not everyone can smile more, okay? Like, some people are dealing with shit. Okay?
sorry, dude.
And I come on here and I'm like trying to like be entertaining for you, but I'm miserable inside and like I don't know, I don't feel like I'm respected at all.
Yes.
I feel like this is a joke, the one podcast.
I can't do it. Why do you even want me? Why? I'm such a fuck up.
Bullying. The father of a 14-year-old says bullying drove his daughter to suicide.
My best friend used to always ask me to teach him how to swim, but I never did because I was too lazy. He drowned in September.
I'm ashamed of my body, but I tell other people to love themselves.
My biggest regret is saying I wouldn't cry if my mom died. She was given 2 years to live if her health continued the way it was going. And I was too much of an angsty, self-centered teenager to worry about anyone but myself.
Couldn't have a better boy. You've always been my big boy, and there's none to replace you. Love you. Bye, son.
Like, not everyone can smile more, okay? Like, some people are dealing with shit.
Absolutely.
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles.
2024 Uruguay, baby. Don't noodles. Especially not in November, you idiot.
You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
To live life, you need problems.
That's so stupid!
If you get everything you want the minute you want it, what's the point of living?
I hate to break it to you, but what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a failing marriage. I did it, your parents are gonna do it. Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science.
You don't have the right to be sad. You never even had the guts to tell Margaret how you feel. Listen, if you leave things the way they are now, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. I understand if you have social anxiety, if you aren't prepared enough to do something, you just don't want to do it. Do it. I'm not gonna be Nike, but just do it. Now, when they say the worst thing they can say is no, that's not the worst thing they can do. Because saying no, while it is a bad scenario, it's better for them to give you closure and say no than for you to go and live your life, and in a couple of years after you've moved on, see them again and wonder if you ask them if they would say yes. So always ask for closure. I don't care who you are. Closure will always be, even if it's no, at least you can move on and see them again and be like, well, she didn't like me anyway, so and it could always circle back too. So if you're worried about her saying no, think that it's better for her to say no than for her to say nothing and then continue to lead you on for years. Because there will be someone for you, or maybe your destiny is to just be single. But still, it's better for them to say no than say yes and you be unhappy for the rest of your life. Alright, let's continue now.
Telling her might not change anything, but at least you'll have closure.
The key in life is to lie to yourself about reality. Smile through everything. All the bad things, well, you just pile them away in a place that will come back one day in the form of, I don't know, rage? But everything's fine. I'll see you in bed.
Everyone's scared of love, dipshit. You learn that in your 20s. It takes a very rare, very powerful being to be terrified of happiness.
Dumb!
You're dumb. That's why you're not scared to be happy. The smarter you are, the more you know. Happiness is a trap. It can't last forever. Let's say you meet the love of your life. Well, it's still gonna end. It's inevitable, whether by the slow pull of a disease or the shock of loose footing on a hiking trail, whether it be the corrosion of two personalities that reshape each other until they're incompatible, or maybe the old stranger in a bar who says the things that need to be said to that person that night. The point is, happiness always ends. Best case scenario, think about this. Best case is that you die at the same time.
You're so pathetic. No matter what side you're on, you're always the loser. There's a benefit to losing. You get to learn from your mistakes.
And why didn't you quit? You knew I was trying to get rid of you, and you stayed.
Yeah, I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me. I stayed because I thought if anyone could change me, could make me not me, it was you. The greatest kung fu teacher in all of China.
But I can change you. I can turn you into the Dragon Warrior. And I will.
Excuses!
I don't want you to change yourself because you don't like being you, but if you need someone to help you become a better you, I can help. Because I was in that position once and I had people around me that helped me, change me through both criticisms and optimisms. They helped me change myself into the better person that I am today. I may not have the confidence I wish I did, but at least I can be a good person to the people around me. Alright, let's continue. And if you do feel the need that you need to change, please comment down below and I can make another video explaining some heights, some strengths and weaknesses of everyday people.
How am I supposed to trust you when all you give me are excuses? When are you two gonna learn that your actions have consequences? Consequences that affect other people, like me. Don't you two understand? I'm about to lose my job. You may not care about keeping your jobs, but I care about keeping mine. Because if I lose my job, I have nothing. Do you hear me? I have nothing.
Hey, Bri.
Yeah?
How come you have a gun? Please tell me why you have it.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
But I want to know. Just tell me, come on.
No.
Come on.
everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore.
Absolutely.
Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy.
Yes. Good question. Question we all have to answer at one point.
I think if I disappeared tomorrow, the universe wouldn't really notice.
I have said this multiple times in my life, and it's not completely false.
No, I'm not okay.
I want to tell you, so I've said that if I disappeared, no one would care. No one would even notice. And what I found is that when you say that, the people that you know wouldn't notice. They come out and they say that they would notice. But they wouldn't, because they're the people who just don't notice you in day-to-day life anyway. Be it because you're goofy and they don't want to hang out with you. Now, the universe would notice, because there are definitely people people in everyone's life that would notice that they disappeared. But if you really look at that, there's so little people that would actually think that. But those are the people that you need to keep close to you, because those are the people who truly love you. Alright, we're gonna continue now.
You guys completely abandoned me. I have had the worst week of my life.
I'll try to stop on.
And I needed you. And you were too busy. You guys are bad friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
You told me I should tell you the truth.
Yes.
Everything I say will still be protected and confidential. I've been lying to you. I don't take my pills, but you don't either. Cry sometimes. Just like me. Because you're lonely. But I've helped a lot of people.
You look around and you see people who are suffering, and then you think to yourself, well, I'm lucky I'm not them. And then you look at yourself and you realize that you're suffering just as much. We need to stop comparing ourselves to other people and just start admitting that we ourselves are just as bad as the people around us. If we just told each other our stories, then this world in general could be a better place. So the next time you think about making fun of someone because they don't look like you, they don't act like you, they have a mental disorder that you just don't want to deal with, look at yourself and realize that you're just as bad. You have ADHD compared to their autism. You have depression compared to their OCD. You have a log in your eye compared to their stick. My grandmother told me something that I want to share with you. It's that when you look at someone and you find them an attribute about them annoying, it's because it's just an amplified version of something that you do yourself. So, if you look at someone and they are just completely rude to everyone, you don't like them because you're rude to other people just on a different level. There are people who don't like anime or in a cartoon in general, the main characters, because they always show up and they're the big strong people. It has to be about them. And then they go on in their lives and they too are just the same way. It has to be like them. It has to be about them. They have to be the big guy. They don't want to do things because they don't feel like doing it. But then there's other people around them, people who work hard, who get up and they don't want to do things, yet they still get up and they do those things because they need to do them. That's something we all need to understand. It's not about what you do or what you talk about. It's about why you do those things. Never go out to people and make fun of them, because you don't know what that person is going through, and they're probably going through something much less than what you're going through. Always be nice to people because you never know what they're dealing with. And that comes straight from my heart. But that is all the time I have for today. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you get something out of this. And if you did, I would appreciate a comment down below to share your experience with the other people watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Most of my talks will be shorts from now on, just to be shorts. But yeah, I usually make video game content and gaming content. I'll make a vlog every once in a while when I get out. But thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you wish, and comment down below at the experience you had with this video. You are loved and you are cherished, and thank you again for watching. Much love to you all, and peace.